So, Spirit says you were never overreacting, and Spirit just wants you to know that you were picking up different signals. Yeah, your intuition is getting stronger all the time, and you were actually picking up signals. You have this inner knowing, and this is about like calling your energy back, because there was some situation where you were right about it and your intuition told you you were right. This is about calling your energy back from anyone who tried to take your energy from you, or like who tried to like, you know, they might love your light. They might want to be drawn to your light, but they don't like your boundaries, okay? Or like they want to put out your light. Maybe they hate your light. People either love your light or they hate your light. That's what I'm getting. It's like people either love you or they hate you. Okay, if you resonate with that, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But collective, what I'm getting is like lately an energy has been grabbing your attention, kind of like pop-ups on a computer. It's literally been like, you've been feeling something. You're an independent person. You're very intuitive. What I'm getting is like, you're very self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. Somebody noticed that and they tried to attach themselves to you. So now it's like you have to have like very clear boundaries. Clear boundaries equals clean blessings. That's what I was getting. Something about clear boundaries equals clean blessings. So definitely put in the comments down below, my energy is mine. Okay, if you're ready for clarity. So your angels and your guides want to give you clarity about something that's going on around you. Now, the angel numbers 111, 222, and 555 came through for you. Okay? Yeah. So 111 came through for you. My first thought was true north. Okay? Your gut is your GPS system. So just affirm that your first knowing is holy. Okay, we talked a little bit about that yesterday. That gut impulse, that knowing, that's holy. Okay, so trust it. If you feel like something's off, trust it. There's a reason. 222, alignment through boundaries. You've got to have your boundaries up with coworkers, with people, you know, even sometimes like just toxic people, family members, you know, so-called friends, people, okay? Just people and situations. Sometimes you have to have a boundary up. You're honoring your need for balance, and you're honoring that over drama, okay? You don't need the drama. So 222 is about coming into harmony and alignment through boundaries, okay? Your peace is proof that you chose right. Every time you choose peace, you're choosing correctly. Now, Spirit is saying, what? Oh, Spirit says the bear is coming through now. Oh, yeah, that's right. When I was meditating, I saw an image of a bear. And Spirit's bringing that back to me. The bear is so strong. And the bear is here. It's like, it's here to talk about something. There's a message here with the bear. What is it, Spirit? It's like sturdy energy, protective energy. It's about the bear moves when it matters. Okay? And, the bear rests when it needs to. It's very wise. There's a lot of wisdom and, you know, behind the imagery of bears and the symbology of bears. And I'm seeing a brown bear. It's a beautiful brown bear. But anchor your energy to that of a brown bear. You could be seeing brown bears everywhere you look. You could be seeing like, even a teddy bear would count, but like brown bears. And now you'll probably start to see them everywhere now. But like brown bears, this is going to be like your confirmation. If you've been seeing bears lately, or 111, 222, or 555, these are just like your angels and your guides. They're coming through with those numbers and the symbol of the bear right now to deliver that to you. And my guides are telling me that as well. So it's like when I do channeling, what I'm doing is I'm channeling spirit, which is, you know, God, spirit. It doesn't really matter what you call it. It's like the higher power, but also I'm channeling like my spirit guides and messages from your spirit guides, your angels. Okay, so That's how this works. But I was getting that it's time to like put up some boundaries, healthy boundaries with some people or situation, and like call your energy back for people who don't like your boundaries. I heard you don't like my boundaries. Well, that's too bad. That's tough, for you. But it doesn't matter because your focus is your focus and it doesn't need to get hijacked. Okay, nobody needs to hijack your focus or your peace. So that's what I'm getting. Somebody could have like, what I'm getting is like somebody could have tried to mess with you. Like that's why I'm getting the bear energy. Because you got to be strong in this. Somebody could have tried to mess with you, and you could have like you could have been prone to like feeling like you had an energy leak. Because spirit is showing me like a tire with a leak in it, like, and I'm hearing like tss, like all the pressure is going out, like there's a leak. Like some of you may feel like you've had an energy leak. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have, but because there's many of you watching, if you relate to this, you'll relate to this. But like, I'm seeing that some of you may have like an energy leak showing up, and how you might know that that energy leak is showing up is you may feel tired after you interact with somebody, like just drained, really really drained. You may feel very on edge or annoyed after somebody calls you or is around you. And it's like every time you sit down to meditate or focus, it's like you're so distracted, or you could like every time you sit down to focus, you get like this little mini emergency that pops up from this person or whatever, and it gets very frustrating. So, that's what I'm getting is like you got to call your focus back from, or your peace back. You got to put up a boundary because somebody's like trying to like get you distracted. That's why I keep saying focus, focus, focus. Because I'm like, why focus? It makes sense now. Spirit just clarified. So if that was confusing, I apologize. Sometimes when I'm getting these messages, I don't even know what they mean until like I'm channeling and then I'm saying it out loud and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what that means. But yeah, the focus, like somebody's trying to get you distracted. Somebody's trying to like get you off your path. Okay. But that's not going to happen. I'm seeing you like unplugging cords, okay, or cutting cords from your body, your astro body. I heard astro body. Astral body. That's what it is. Astral body. Okay. Okay. So sometimes when I'm channeling, I'll hear a word and it'll sound like something, and I might get it mixed up. But that's basically what I heard. It was like astral body, but I thought it was astro body. But yeah, I'm seeing you either like unplugging like people's cords that they're trying to like connect to you, or cutting them. I see you also like anchoring your thoughts and choosing peace and anchoring into a new timeline where nothing and nobody can mess with you. And your intuition was so right about this person. I just heard that. Like your gut was right. Your intuition was right about this person. Okay? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Maya Angelou said that. And somebody tried to like basically pretend like they were a certain way, but like when they actually showed up in this certain way, you could see who they were. So they showed you, in essence, they showed you who they actually were, and you got a glimpse of that. And you might have tried to like be like, sweep it away, sweep it under the rug and be like, no, or like, you know what I mean? Or like be like, oh, I must be wrong. I'm thinking this person's like a jerk, or they have bad intentions. It must be me. But Spirit wants you to know that like your gut was right about this person. This person has issues. This person has jealousy and stuff like that. And your body has flagged it. Okay, so you may be getting like a tightness in your chest when you talk to this person or interact with them, or could be a situation, like I said, but like I feel like it's a person. But like you could be getting tightness in your chest, feeling like you can't breathe very well, like shortness of breath. You could be even getting like an itchy nose, okay? You could be having like, I don't know, like an unsettled stomach, or being up and like not being able to sleep. You could have like a scattered mind and not be able to focus. Those are all signs, okay? You could have like, I don't know, if you're like interacting with this person, you could get like weird glitches when you text them. Spirit is saying like, look again, because you could be getting like, I don't know, weird glitches and like lights flickering and stuff like that. These, like, something is trying to get your attention to tell you that whatever you did when you saw like this person, you had that gut reaction that this person or the situation was draining your focus, or it's like it's trying to like give you an energy leak, or it's not good for you. Your gut was right, okay? Because your energy is yours, and your energy, nobody can take your energy. So you gotta protect yourself. And you're a very compassionate person, but like you don't have to I want to say, like, you don't have to give to people who want to harm you, or they want to prove that they're right, or like prove that you're wrong. And I just heard like guilty. Somebody could want to prove that you're guilty of something. I don't know. That's really strange. But like, whatever this was, and you were thinking like, dang, this person has a problem with me. And then if you were like, whatever it was, okay, Spirit wants you to know that like you weren't overreacting, okay? You were picking up on signals, okay? You were picking up on signals. So let's go ahead and get some cards, okay? So Spirit, can you add to this conversation? So if you want to put in like the comments, only what serves me can stay. That's going to ensure that everything that is not meant for you will fall away. And that includes people, okay? And affirm that your first knowing is holy, okay? And that you can also affirm I honor my own personal peace and balance over drama. I don't want the drama, okay? So you can either say that to yourself or put it in the comments, okay? That's up to you. But Spirit is bringing through, whoa, ooh, 3 of Candles, okay? The Hermit and the 4 of Presents. We'll talk about these. So Spirit is saying to like, okay, there may be something that you are holding in because you don't want to tell somebody. Spirit is saying, say it, okay? Say what you need to say. Now, if a connection is draining you, say it out loud. Tell somebody, you gotta say something. You gotta also stand up for yourself. Just kind of like imagine you're not alone if you have to confront somebody. Just know, or like imagine the bear energy, like the bear sitting right behind you. I can see like this just beautiful bear like standing behind you as you have to go and confront whatever this is and speak whatever it is that you have to say. And no one deserves to, or no one has the right to be able to like try to like harm you in this way, or do you be like that with you and it. So like I'm seeing you like putting somebody on mute, or like just being like, no, you have to like align. You got to come into alignment with your boundaries. That's all that I'm saying that Spirit is bringing through for you here basically, is that there's something that you may need to say, okay? Because somebody, like, they're wearing a mask and like it, okay? And their mask keeps slipping and you keep getting glimpses of this person. Now, you can step back. You don't really have to say anything unless if you feel like provoked. If you poke the bear's gonna come after you, right? You can either choose to keep it to yourself, feel it out and see what's right for you. But there may be some kind of situation here which may require you to say something. Or you may decide to keep it to yourself, because we have the Hermit, we have, think about it and feel it out and see what's comfortable for you. 3 of Candles is the 3 of Wands for taking action. But even if you don't say anything to this person, choose balance, Spirit is saying, and honor your own balance, okay? And breathe, okay? And 111, just know that like you deserve like to Be around people who are like-minded, who respect you, respect your energy, who don't want to drain your energy, and you deserve that. You are worthy, okay? And so 222, yeah, that's about balance. It's about balance. It's coming into balance, and then 555, blessings, and also change. Fives are about change. So you may want to some of this action that Spirit is saying you need to take, if it's not saying something or thinking of a plan of how to either get away from this person or advocate for yourself, part of this is you may be called to do like a little brisk walk, okay? Take a little short walk, or do a little 2-minute ritual, inhale, exhale, inhale, hold your breath, exhale, and just imagine like a soft golden ring around you, and imagine the bear standing with you, okay? You're not alone. Like a bouncer. It's the bear, you can think of the bear is like a bouncer with a kind heart. Okay? And the bear spirit guide is there for you if you want it. That's what I heard. So beautiful. So like if you feel like you need a little extra help, just imagine that your bear spirit guide is with you to help you to take action, because this one here is about taking action. So Spirit is saying there's some kind of action that you're going to be called to do in order to advocate for yourself, or to remove yourself maybe from a situation, whatever this is. You could have a big decision to make, okay, coming up here. So if this isn't happening now, this may happen in the future. There may be a lesson in it too, about something about like trusting your intuition, and calling your joy back, because you deserve it. You deserve to be joyful, and calling your power back from anyone who confused access with entitlement. Okay? What else, Spirit? 7 of Presents. Okay, 7 of Presents is the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is about manifesting and having patience. It's about things coming into fruition, reaping the benefits of your hard work. It's about investments, okay? So let's get one more card to go with this. Ace of Presents. So that could be taking a new job, okay? That's going to bring in more money for you. And this could be a spiritual test, like, oh, will you do the right thing? If you're not being honored at your job, or you're not being honored in your relationship or friendship, if you choose to like do something to take the right action, you'll be blessed with either more money or somebody more on your level, okay? A big old blessing. Ace of Presents, a blessing. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Just to affirm that you have blessings coming in, whether that be in relationships, whether that be in, the job market. Maybe you're looking for a job and you just want to find something at your level, or, it's anything. It could be literally anything, but like you're going to have a big blessing. You're doing the right things. And yeah, you are closing doors to things that no longer serve you. And it's amazing. Your energy is yours, and you don't have to share it with people that you don't want to share it with, okay? This is your prerogative. This is your life. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the bin here real quick, okay? Okay, I'll go ahead and this is my big bin. I'll show you this of cards. And what I like to do is not look, but ask Spirit, what do you need to know? So Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? That when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That's funny because we got that one yesterday. What else? Okay, we got 2 here. We have a sheep, and we have anything is possible. The sheep says, a desire to conform, belonging to a group, politeness, respect, obedience. Okay, peace, purity, progress, big dreams. A few different words jump out to me here. You deserve to feel a belonging to a group with politeness and respect. So if you have some yahoo at work or in your personal circle who is, maybe their jokes have a bite. Maybe they have some weird comparisons. Okay, they may be comparing you with other people. They could be doing some casual put downs. They could be attacking you about your job, like your skills and like your looks, your work, your ideas. And your body's going to flag that and be like, something's not right about this. So, yeah, you deserve to be in a respectful work environment or like a respectful relationship where these people are like polite and respectful to you. And yeah, you deserve to feel that sense of belonging to a group. And if you don't feel that, it's like, what I'm getting is like, don't give your energy to something that's not worth it. And don't cast your pearls at swine. That's what I'm hearing. Like, don't cast your pearls at swine, because they're not going to appreciate you. Because you're such a beautiful and authentic person. And so, if you give your energy to people like that are negative and things like that, it's just going to, they're going to like it. They're going to like it because they're going to feel happy about that. But you wouldn't like that, okay? So just remember that we have all eyes are on you and major glow up for you. So there's all eyes are on you because you are having some kind of major glow up, and like this is like some kind of plot twist that nobody really saw coming. Is that that's what I heard, is like, this is a plot twist because you're glowing, like you've had some kind of glow up, and it's like what's happened on the inside, it's really having its effects on the outside too, on your appearance. It is. So it's like people are like, dang. So that may be too why you're getting more put downs from people, or people like saying something about your looks and be like, oh, I'm joking. And it's like, no, you're not. You're actually trying to be rude in a way, and like maybe just have it like, say it's a joke or whatever, but they're truly just jealous of your glow up, okay? Yeah, they're truly just jealous of your glow up. And you may be called to say something to this person, to confront them, to be like, you know what, it's not funny. And if you do, and if you're a little bit afraid to say what you need to say or to put up boundaries, just imagine that your bear spirit guide is with you, okay? You're not alone. I know it takes a lot of bravery to say something. Sometimes there's power in not saying something at all, but just waiting. So it just depends, okay? It depends on how you feel. It's about listening to your body and your nervous system and just feeling your body and being like, is that what I need to do, okay? How are you feeling about that? Yeah, this person's mask is slipping. Yes, your gut was right about them, okay? And you weren't too sensitive. That's what you need to know. You were accurate. Okay, how you choose to act now, it's up to you. Okay, nobody else can tell you how to act, because you got to listen to your heart on this. But yeah, if you're feeling tired after a phone call or an interaction with these people, Spirit is saying you may want to like limit your, if you don't want to say something, you may want to limit your contact with these people. Okay, because they're takers. Spirit just said they're takers. Ooh. Boy, you're safe, and you may have visibility. You may be called to like get out there, be visible in public, because also, you're getting a lot of attention. Jeez, you're getting a lot of attention, probably because of your glow up, your inner glow up and your outer glow up. You're getting a lot of eyes on you. I heard all eyes on you. You're getting a lot of visibility, Spirit is saying, and you're safe. So just claim that you are safe and protected. And nothing and no one can harm you. And you can claim that either to yourself or the comments if you want to. Okay? And your energy is yours. Your energy is yours. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Yeah. Learn a new skill and breaking free from control. So you may be called to, like, if you're working at a job where you don't feel appreciated, go where you're appreciated. Spirit is saying you may have to do that. You may have to learn a new skill, but You got to break free from control. If somebody's trying to be controlling and their mask is slipping, and now you're finally starting to see like, oh wow, you're really controlling. I thought you were this way, and I had a feeling about you, and now you're showing me the truth of what's inside of you, okay? All right, and you have to have peace with it. He who counsels peace finds joy. Like attracts like. Allow the universe to remove people or situations or experiences from your reality, which no longer are matched. Like, I can't make it up, collective. And look, blessings are headed your way once you walk away from this, whatever this is. You don't have to walk away, but this is just a suggestion when this is just what Spirit is suggesting, okay? You do what you feel comfortable with, because when it's time to act, you will know, okay? You're going to be guided, and your spirit guides are not going to leave you alone on this. And your intuition, let that be a guide. If you don't have peace with it, don't do it, okay? He who counsels peace finds joy. If you do not have peace with something, listen to your body, listen to your heart. What does your body say about it? What does your heart say about it, okay? Because we can feel like different things in our body and different sensations. Maybe like your heart races and you're not feeling too good about it, and you will know, okay? You'll know how to act. But just stay in control. That's the thing. Stay in control and know that like your intuition is right, okay? And your first gut feeling about this person was true. The pretenses are falling away. You're surrounded by love, okay? Your angels, your guides love you so much. And you have been sent this beautiful bear spirit guide to give you strength that you need to do whatever you need to do. Put up boundaries, you know, either invisible boundaries or, you know, or like literally boundaries, and get yourself out of a situation. Like whatever you decide to do, this animal, this, you know, bear is going to help you, okay? It's going to give you the strength that you need to do what you need to do, okay? And then this is the last one here. You have every right to feel angry. So if you are feeling angry, you have every right to feel that way, okay? Especially, anger can be a tool to help us to confront the shadow, to face it, to work through something, okay? It helps us to work through it. So if you're angry, just feel it. Write it down. Do something. Punch a punching bag. Take action, because sometimes, you know what? I don't know if y'all remember. I do have a personal story to share with y'all. I've shared this before. I don't know if it was on my Patreon or what, but like I shared this personal story of like I had this neighbor that was like constantly like flipping me off every time I would go outside. And yeah, this person's like just an angry person, and obviously like I didn't do anything to provoke this, but you know, I would go out to do like yard work or what have you, and he would be standing there just like flipping me off and things like that. So I ended up just like ignoring him, because I'm not the kind of person, like I was feeling angry but also just like be like violated. And this has been ongoing for like a couple of years. So finally, I did take some action and looked into it, and actually found out that this is a form of harassment, and I took action. So Spirit just gave that to me as like a download to remind me like this is going on somewhat in my own life as well at this time. That, you know, for me personally, that's my example, is that I had a neighbor that wasn't being nice, right? And he was flipping me off, and there was no reason for it, but there was like a lot of hostility and anger and stuff there. And like parking on my grass, you know, and I asked him not to park on the grass, and he was just like, the audacity of you to ask me not to park on your grass, and like that's public property and blah blah blah. And I was like, wow, okay, whatever. And then like he's the kind of neighbor that gets upset about like weeds. If you have like weeds growing, we had like a little bit of weeds growing like in between our fences, and he was like freaking out about the weeds. Well, anyway, he's just an angry person. So I reached out to his mother, because he's like an older guy that lives with his older mother. And I know this is a long personal story. I'm trying to cut it quick, but it's just going to maybe help to give you an example of this. So, and this is just going to let you know, like, how I'm taking action, how I chose to take action on a situation. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt at first, and I thought, am I causing this? I really did reflect about it. But come to find out, his mom said he has anger problems, and she actually doesn't even want him to visit over there. He's over there every day. And the interesting part is she told me that I should get a PPO or some kind of restraining order on him. So I decided to look into it, and I don't want to do that, but I have to take action because it's gotten to the point where, like, it's a safety issue. And, with that much anger and somebody who maybe isn't thinking too straight, it's a bad combination. So, like, I'm being called now to take action, and I just now, Spirit brought that through for me to share that, and I don't like to share a lot of personal stuff. So I did want to bring that through just because Spirit wanted me to bring that through. But, I'm being called to take some action and to do something about this so it doesn't escalate. And yeah, like, I'm usually, like, very non-confrontational. Like, I don't want to, start a fight or, like, continue a bad situation. But, like, sometimes you have to do something to, like, advocate for yourself, or literally, like, it could get worse, it could get bad. So, and it's not like I want to move away because I really love where I live. But, like, I can do something about it. Like, I can do what I can do, and then, yeah, just keep my peace. And that's what Spirit is telling you through this message, is, like, do what you need to do, because you are being called to do some kind of action. If you're in a situation like that where, like, somebody's just pushing your boundaries, or, like, teasing or picking or being negative or whatever this is, do what you need to do to get your peace back, okay? And take care of yourself, okay? So that's what's coming through for y'all. So let me know if you had any experiences like this too. I'd be curious to know. Yeah, maybe you have suggestions for me about my experience with my neighbor. I feel like I'm doing the right thing because everything I do, I listen to my heart, but I'm always so curious to read all your comments. So definitely be sure to, like, share with me if you had any stories like that, or any interesting things going on that, like, and what I like about our community too is, like, we can support each other. So if you have, like, an issue and maybe you don't know what to do, just put it in the comments, and I'm sure that we can all help each other out. Yeah, this is an awesome community. Y'all are awesome people, and I love how loving you are. So yeah, just call your power back so that you can be focused and at peace. And I can't wait to see what Spirit brings through for you next time. Sending you lots of love and light. And also, if you need a personal reading, check my description box below for more info on how to do that. And also, thank you so much to all of my channel members and people who donate to the channel. If you're interested, there's information in the description box below on ways that you can do that. It just helps me to purchase things for the channel, such as, like, tarot cards, oracle cards, gemstones, different things like that. So thanks again so much. Lots of love and light, and take good care. Bye.